Hey, this is Huckleberry, and you're listening to the Unbelievers podcast.
There were several groups. One of the principal ones was the reptilians from the Orion complex.
Without any exaggeration, it was like being on fire inside.
Rats were eating them inside.
This stuff was in my mouth. It felt like it was 500 degrees. It was unbelievably hot.
My first question would be, were you a member of the Church of Satan, a card-carrying member of the Church of Satan? I don't understand.
There's always an argument for everything, you know. Just because somebody can fake something doesn't necessarily mean it's full war and we found a life form. And that's when I started shitting my pants.
So for the person who called, I am carrying an alien.
An alien baby, and we cover it right here, okay?
Okay.
Something is happening. What is it? That's the question. So do UFOs exist? It depends on what you mean exist.
Roswell, New Mexico, 1947. The site of a purported UFO crash with recovered alien bodies and technology. In the decades following the breaking of this story, there have been other reported UFO crashes all across the globe, such as the Rendlesham Forest Incident, dubbed the British Roswell, and the Westfall UFO encounter, dubbed the Australian Roswell, mate. But tonight, we talk possibly the strangest Roswell of all. In 1996, the city of Varginha, Brazil, experienced a series of unusual events involving UFO sightings, a crashed spacecraft, and eyewitness accounts of some of the stinkiest and possibly dumbest aliens on record. So join us now for the Brazilian Roswell, the Varginha UFO Incident, right here on the program, where you continue to learn to unlearn everything you know. Hello and welcome to the Unbelievers podcast. I'm your host, Russ Ryan, and tonight I'm joined by my co-host in California, Drea Mora. Hello, Drea.
Oh my God, hello.
And on Long Island, our soundboard engineer and producer, Rob Oakey.
A gray on the roof, observing us.
What's up, guys?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob's on the roof now.
How you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of grays on the roof, kind of makes me think of that whole Storm Roswell or Storm Area 51 thing. I don't know why I want to say Storm Roswell. I don't know what that would accomplish. But Storm Area 57, as that lady called it, we talked to Area 51. We didn't really speak of it on the show other than talking about Area 57 with the lady in Pascagoula. But it kind of came and went, and even the memes are dried up now, just gone, just out of culture already, right?
Yeah, it's the day that no one will forget, and no one will remember either, because it just came and went so quickly.
It just didn't really. Yeah, I'm surprised that it kind of got glossed over the way it did. Like, there was definitely an uptick in memes, and I remember when I was driving back home from work, I listened to K-Rock, and they have this Friday free-for-all where people just, submit their requests, and for a while, everyone was just kind of sending in alien-themed stuff, so that was pretty cool. Got to listen to that Blink-182 song and feel like it was
cool.
Listening to the podcast.
Well, that's a positive from it. That's a little bit of a win.
It was neat, yeah.
But it just makes you think, because you see memes of it too, like Storm Loch Ness, or I don't know, Storm Galaxy's Edge, Storm the Joker.
There's a Storm the Montauk Project.
Oh, no way!
I was like, that already happened. That shit happened. That's how it did. That's how it got shut down. Remember when they took bites out of buildings? They were like storming it. Yeah, it's already happened.
Restorm it.
I didn't
storm it again.
Yeah. Restorm it, Rob.
Don't get Rob in it. We don't want Rob in the crossfire of all of this.
It's not going to take much to convince him.
No, I'll end up a Montauk boy. I don't want to end up a Montauk boy.
Are you? I mean, why not?
You sure?
But that sounds pretty cool.
I guess I had mixed up Storm and Roswell because I kind of want to talk about a Roswell thing. I guess Roswell and Area 51 are kind of close, but we're talking about a different kind of Roswell tonight. One called the Varginha Incident. Varginha Incident. That's all might make sense later. But tonight, we are talking about an alien and UFO story, and it's a good one, too. Now, of course, here in the U.S., we have the Roswell crash. That's our most famous and debated over time case of a UFO crash ever. Or maybe a USO. But as we know, there's lots of Roswells. Like, it seems like every country has their own Roswell. You got Rendlesham Forest, right, in the UK. What about Ariel School? This reminds me of that, too. Ariel School is kind of like a Roswell situation. Australia's got one. But now, we're going to talk about one of the best ones, I think, story-wise. And it's called, just say it with me, the Varginha Incident from Brazil. Yes.
Varginha,
the Varginha Incident.
So, come on, now
it's the vagina incident.
The Varginha,
it's not
the Varginha Incident. That's what you said.
I have to watch myself with it. It's Varginha, Varginha. It's in Brazil.
The Varginha.
The Varginha. That's the Brazilian Roswell. You guys excited for this?
Who's not going to be excited for a little?
Does Varginha excite you, Rob?
I love Varginha. I love Varginha.
The same way that Rob excites you, Russ.
I'll tell you a little bit about. You could be the champion of Varginha if you can take up this case. The Varginha UFO incident. This Varginha UFO incident. This is the names given to a series of events involving the alleged sighting and capture by the military of an extraterrestrial ET being in Varginha, yes indeed, Brazil in 1996.
Oh, Brazilian, I get it.
What's the term you use? Extraterrestrials?
Indeed.
Indeed.
But these reports, these were first broadcast on the Sunday TV show Fantástico of Rede Globo and gathered media coverage worldwide, including an article in the Wall Street Journal. It has since become a well-known case in modern Brazilian ufology. So for this one, we're gonna follow this story, and we're gonna use a little more serious program. There's no bad reenactments here. Apologies. But this strangeness in Varginha was covered by the show UFO Files and features a lot of the big names in ufology, right? We got Nick Pope in this, and R.I.P. Stanton Friedman's going to pop up, and good old how now mutilated Linda Moulton Cow.
She's back? Man.
We might actually cut that part. But let's start this now, because we got to learn about this. This is the Varginha UFO crash from UFO Files.
In the early hours of January the 20th, 1996, a number of UFOs were reported in the skies above central Brazil. Some of them were captured on home video. Then, in a bizarre twist, reports started emerging that one of these UFOs had actually crashed near the town of Varginha, and that the local military had recovered some alien bodies. For many in the UFO community, this was the most significant event since the Roswell crash of 1947.
We know we have a lot of evidence here, and there is a huge cover-up in Brazil since January 1996. I do believe we were visited by alien creatures who were captured by the militaries, and I want to know what happened to these creatures. I think the whole world wants to know if these creatures are still in Brazil, and definitely what happened to them.
Yeah, so this is the story, okay?
Damn, there's like hella sirens.
This is January 20th, 1996. They see there's UFO sightings, there's a crash, there's a recovery. It's got a lot going for it. It does sound like a little bit like a Roswell, right?
Yeah, you have my attention. Yeah. You have my full attention right now with that.
Yeah, I mean, just mention of any kind of Varginha incident is going to have Rob's attention. I've never heard of it before.
No. I'm more interested.
Virginia. We got to remember to put the "ya" at the end. Virginia.
Yeah,
Virginia.
It almost sounds like Virginia.
I don't like to correct your pronunciation, but yeah,
I'm trying.
Yeah, right. If they have like the HA at the end of the N, it kind of makes like the tilde sound. Like
yeah. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing.
Virginia.
But we're going to get a great summation. We're going to get a great summation here from a man named AJ Gerverd, and he kind of looks like Bubbles from that show. Let's hear him.
It's just unbelievably undeniable. Undeniable. Now, it doesn't matter what the military say, they are hiding. They are hiding. They do have captured aliens in Brazil alive.
According to eyewitness reports, the UFO crashed on the edge of Varginha, a small industrial town in the heart of Brazil.
Well, about 2 a.m., In the morning of the January 20th, some satellites from the United States detected an object entering Earth's atmosphere. Of course, it was aiming to Brazil, and they let us know, the American authorities, or American military let Brazilian authorities know that it was aiming to Brazil, so we should keep an eye on it. Well, while this object was falling down, it was observed by a few witnesses. It was very strange because some of them could describe an object like a cigar-shaped, with a cigar-shaped format, like in flame, with some sparkles, things like that.
Sparkles. Sparkles.
Kind of like a flaming rod.
Kind of.
Or like fireworks, like sparklers. Ooh. A flaming rod, yeah.
I want to bring up something he mentions earlier, though. He says that this object was spotted on satellite by U.S. military, and they told Brazil about it, and that's why. And so Brazil can go out and actually retrieve this thing as it crashed. So he's saying that the U.S. is like giving heads up to other countries about incoming UFOs, alien ships.
That's awesome.
That's kind of new.
Incoming.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. That would be so cool if we actually had a network like that. You know, some kind of. I know we have some kind of detection thing for meteors.
That's what I was thinking.
Somebody about that.
That's what I was just
UFOs,
thinking.
It's like, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like, I wonder if it's just is it just like an asteroid detection system? And they're like, there's some sort of weird, you guys might be getting
here's
hit.
A cigar-shaped asteroid coming up.
Yeah, they're like, there might be some space garbage falling in your guys' direction.
Like Wilcock would love this story. It'd be right up his alley. He's like, of course, secret space program. The Brazilians, they have these people. We have these guys. I can't even remember all his little groups now. But there is a soundboard clip in there because he said something kind of cool in the beginning.
Unbelievably undeniable.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you were going to clip the other part where he said something like, we have captured UFOs. Just the way his cadence was it's very amusing.
He has a cool cadence. He does, but I like
unbelievably undeniable.
And he's got the great bongos going on. It's like, okay, we're doing okay with the score.
Yeah, I love that.
I was going to say, I kind of want to put that over some music just to feel like because he sounds like he's kind of singing a little bit. Do it again.
Unbelievably undeniable.
I love it. Good one.
But this story's about to get more bizarre when we hear about what was occupying this crashed craft from another world.
Anyway, at this same morning, about 7:30, some people in the neighboring areas of Virginia started describing a strange creature. Obviously, the creature that survived from the crash.
In January the 20th, the fire department captured a creature, a very strange creature. They wrapped this creature in a net and put inside this 1 by 1 square meters wood box and gave it straight to the militaries who went there to pick it up. They said it was a terrible smell of ammonia, burning the noses, they couldn't breathe, and it was a very ugly creature. One of them told me that he would like to see me in a room for 1 minute facing such a creature like that because it was so ugly. And it had 3 fingers with long and very strong nails. One of the creatures in the military facility scratched one of the tables, wood table. You should see what happened to the table when one of the creatures just scratched it.
You should. So these are weird. These are weird creatures. They stink.
Half human, half like fucking ugly motherfuckers.
Ugly motherfuckers.
You couldn't even be in the same room with this thing for a minute. It was so ugly.
Yeah, there's no 7 minutes in heaven with this thing. That's what I thought he was going for. He's like, I'd like to see you in a room for 1 minute.
Did he say that
with the ugly ass alien?
Did he say the nurse scratched a table with its finger?
No. Well, it had these weird fingers, and he said, it scratched the table. I don't know if he meant like almost like nails on a chalkboard. It would just drive you nuts, or that he would rip it. I
think he meant just like that his nails were so hard that all he had to do was graze the table, and it like left scratch marks or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Andrea,
that's what I'm gathering.
You called it earlier. I'm sure you guys noticed it and you're trying to block it out, but the siren budget for this show is crazy. I cut out so many.
That siren money.
So many long siren breaks. It's constant in this, and I apologize.
Sounds like my neighborhood. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, this is a perfect episode to record. You can open the window tonight, but we're about to get...
It is open, thank God.
We're about to get a familiar face and voice that we all love from ufology's own Stanton Friedman with a theory